Hey there! I don't mean to get serious here, but there's something living within all of us. I can feel it, deep down in my gut. No, I don't mean in the philosophical sense. Forget what Instagram influencers tell you. I mean literally, there are actual tiny organisms inside of you. Trillions of bacteria located within your digestive tract that help make up something known as your microbiome. Some are healthy as they help you digest food. However, some are not as good for you. There are ways to get rid of your bad gut bacteria. A cleanse, if you will. Let's talk about 11 ways to clean your gut bacteria. How good is fiber? Is it actually smart to avoid animal products? Do I really need to have a steady diet of asparagus? We're talking all that and more. Number 1. Eat fiber. Foods that are high in fiber help feed your healthy bacteria, making them stronger. Just try picturing the bacteria in your gut as animals that are bred to eat away pests. In order to do their job, they need to be given food. When prebiotic fibers are digested, bacteria will consume it, giving them energy and allowing them to multiply. Your belly is also less likely to become inflamed after this. High fiber foods include bananas, garlic, white grains and onions, as well as another we'll be discussing in detail a little later in the list. Number 2. Have some pineapple. Yep, it's that simple. Pineapple is a favorite among your bacteria. Have you ever heard of bromelain? It's an enzyme found exclusively in pineapples. Bromelain works as a digestive aid, which helps to break down protein you have digested. It also assists in reducing inflammation along the lining of your gut. So if you're looking for a simple way to keep your gut bacteria happy, head over to the supermarket and grab a pineapple. It also strengthens your immune system and helps to keep you hydrated. Number 3. Garlic? If it helps. While garlic was listed earlier as a fiber-friendly food, it also contains several other benefits for your gut. Do you by chance know what inulin is? It's a polysaccharide. And what might a polysaccharide be? Well, it's a type of carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are a biomolecule consisting of… I'm just kidding, don't eat bread. Much like prebiotic fiber, inulin helps to energize the healthy bacteria in your gut. But not only that, a compound found in garlic known as allyl sulfide works with your gut bacteria to help your memory as you age. Pretty weird, huh? How do we know this? Well, mice. In a study conducted on mice between 4 and 24 months old, researchers concluded that older mice fed allyl sulfide displayed overall better memories than those that were younger. Number 4. Consume less sugar. We've talked for a few minutes about your healthy bacteria. Let's switch over to the unhealthy, shall we? Too much sugary junk food can influence your unhealthy bacteria. Some of these bacterial strains have been linked to metabolic disease, which can increase your body's risk of heart problems and diabetes. If you're concerned about the health of your stomach, do your best to avoid sugary foods, or at least reduce your consumption. Things we take for granted, such as bread and coffee, are often dangerous to the state of your gut. Number 5. Reduce stress in your life. Feeling too much pressure at work? Perhaps things at home are not going smoothly. Believe it or not, this can also heavily affect the health of your gut. Too much stress is known to disrupt microorganisms in your intestines. It also ties into your diet. If you're feeling stressed out, you're likely to eat on impulse, normally reaching for a quick and satisfying meal. These meals are normally full of sugar. When your diet goes downhill, it creates a bacterial imbalance, which in turn affects your mood. It pretty much goes in a circle. If you're feeling stressed out, do your best to meditate, have a few glasses of water, breathe, or maybe even try out our next entry. Number 6. Exercise. A good exercise can make all the difference sometimes, and trust us, your gut will thank you. Perhaps you've heard, working out helps you lose weight. It also reduces the type of bacteria that causes inflammation. In an endurance test conducted on 17 women, researchers found that their level of proteobacteria had lowered significantly after the training was done. It has also been shown that athletes have a healthier amount of bacteria than those who are non-athletes. That certainly doesn't come from a workout-free lifestyle. Before we move on, if you're interested in exercise, check out our video on 9 exercises to burn fat around your waistline faster. Falling off the workout wagon? Check out our video for 7 things that happen to your body when you stop exercising. Now, let's get back to talking about 11 ways to clean your gut bacteria. Number 7. Asparagus to aspare your gut. Yeah, I really did just resort to a pun there. This is another fiber-friendly food that needs a specific place on the list. While it may have been your least favorite on your plate as a child, asparagus has some serious benefits on your gut. Allow us to revisit inulin for a second. The inulin found in asparagus helps energize healthy bacteria, which sends signals to your immune system and keeps your body producing vitamin B. Never be afraid to try asparagus. So what if it made you sick as a kid? The health rewards are well worth the unpleasant taste. Number 8. Avoid animal products. This one is probably going to split our audience. Just throwing it out there though. Cutting things like red meat and dairy product can enhance growth of healthy bacteria. When you consume a vegetarian diet, you're eating more fiber than usual. Studies show that vegetarians are less likely to experience gut inflammation due to the lack of red meat and dairy in their system. Vegetarians also lose weight quicker than those who consume red meat. It also alters the state of your gut bacteria. So if you're feeling brave, consider putting the hamburgers and sausage down. Instead, reach for a bag of carrots. You'll feel improvements in your health much quicker than you think. Number 9. Have a decent sleep. Those are some pretty heavy bags under your eyes. Just imagine the heavy bag your stomach is turning into due to all that inflammation. Studies indicate that adults who receive less than 7 hours of sleep a night have an increased risk of inflammatory disease. As it turns out, your sleep schedule and circadian rhythms play a massive role in the health of your gut bacteria. In turn, the state of your stomach will affect your sleep patterns. Your microbiome is often referred to as the second brain, as it is home to a nervous system and over 100 million neurons. This allows your microbiome to be in direct communication with your brain. The microbiome also releases several different hormones to help you sleep, including dopamine and serotonin. Number 10. Stop smoking cigarettes. Does this really need to be said? We often hear about how smoking harms our lungs and heart, but did you know that it can hurt your digestive system also? A long-term smoking habit can increase the level of unhealthy microorganisms within your gut. This creates an imbalance, as there will be less healthy bacteria in your system. Down the road, this can lead to cancer and ulcers. There's also a link between smoking and Crohn's disease, which is an inflammatory disease in your digestive tract. So do yourself a favor and cut back on the smokes. Your stomach needs a much-deserved break. Number 11. Try some bone broth. We had to keep it interesting. I'm sure many of you haven't had bone broth before, so let me fill you in. Bone broth is the water in which animal bones have simmered for an extended period of time. There is broth for meat and vegetables as well. It's delicious. But being tasty is not the only benefit bone broth has to offer. It actually has several benefits for your digestive system. Broth contains several amino acids, including proline, glutamine, and arginine. These acids help you digest your food. Bone broth also works to reduce inflammation and heal the lining of your gut. So if you're feeling hesitant about trying the broth at your next family reunion, just take a deep breath and dive in. Keep in mind, your aunt and uncle paid a pretty penny for it. They'd hate to see it go to waste. Are you being mindful of your gut bacteria? Would you try any of these methods? Let us know in the comments section. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.